Explorers of the Forgotten Trail, The Quest for Ancient Riches. Hi, I am Alex. I live in a neighborhood with my two best friends, Sarah and Max. We're always up for an adventure, especially when it involves exploring and discovering new things. One day, while helping my parents in the garden, I stumbled upon something unexpected, an old, rusty artifact buried in the soil. I was rushing over to my parents with a dirt-covered object in my hands. My mom glanced up from her gardening, her eyes widening in surprise. "What on earth is that, Alex?" I leaned in closer, excitement bubbling inside me. "It looks like some kind of ancient artifact. I found it buried near the old oak tree." My dad joined us, examining the object with interest. This is fascinating. Where do you think it came from?" "I'm not sure, Dad. But do you think it could be valuable?" I asked eagerly, my mind racing with possibilities. My mom gently brushed the dirt off the object, inspecting it closely. "Well, it's intriguing. Let's clean it up and see if we can learn more about it." "Yeah, maybe it's part of a hidden treasure," I suggested, my imagination running wild. My dad chuckled, placing a hand on my shoulder. "Who knows, Alex? But one thing's for sure. We'll figure it out together." "Hey, check this out," I called out to Sarah and Max, who quickly came over to see what I had found. Their eyes lit up with curiosity as they examined the artifact. "Wow, this looks ancient," Sarah exclaimed. Max nodded in agreement, adding, "I wonder where it came from." Intrigued by the artifact's mysterious origins, I decided to do some research. As I examined the artifact, I couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder. Its ancient design and mysterious markings captivated my imagination. "Alex, what do you think it is?" Sarah asked, her eyes filled with curiosity. "I'm not sure," I replied, turning the artifact over in my hands. "But I think it's something special." Max chimed in. "Maybe it's part of an ancient treasure hidden right here in our neighborhood." The idea intrigued us all. We sat in my backyard, brainstorming ideas about the artifact's origin. "What if it's a relic from an ancient civilization that once thrived in this area?" Sarah suggested, her voice filled with excitement. "Or maybe it's a clue to a hidden treasure buried beneath the ground," Max added eagerly. The possibilities seemed endless, and the thrill of discovery filled the air. After much deliberation, we decided to embark on a quest to unravel the mystery of the artifact. "Let's follow its trail and see where it leads us," I suggested, feeling a surge of excitement. Sarah and Max nodded in agreement, eager to join me on the adventure. "This could be the start of something amazing," Sarah exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. "Yeah, who knows what we might find," Max added, his enthusiasm infectious. After spending hours reading books and scouring the internet, I became convinced that it was part of something bigger, perhaps a lost treasure waiting to be discovered. Excited by the prospect of uncovering hidden riches, Sarah, Max, and I made a plan to explore the area where I found the artifact. Armed with shovels, snacks, and a map, we set out on our adventure, eager to see what secrets lay ahead. Along the way, we may face challenges like dense vegetation and steep hills, but we persevere, fueled by our shared excitement. Finally, after hours of searching, we stumbled upon a hidden chamber buried beneath the ground. Inside, we found a chest filled with ancient riches, gold coins, precious gems, and intricate artifacts. Overwhelmed with joy and gratitude, we celebrated our discovery, knowing that we had embarked on an unforgettable adventure together. After hours of brainstorming and planning, we devised a strategy to explore the area systematically. Our excitement grew with each idea we shared, envisioning the possibilities of what we might discover. With determination in our hearts, we set out on our adventure, ready to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the ground. Little did we know, our journey would lead us to a hidden chamber filled with treasures beyond our wildest dreams. As we stood before the chest, filled with ancient riches, We couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. Together, we celebrated our success, grateful for the opportunity to embark on such an extraordinary quest. As we geared up for our exploration, excitement pulsed through our veins. "Are we going to do this?" Max asked, his eyes wide with anticipation. "Absolutely," I replied, feeling a rush of adrenaline. "We've got our tools, our maps, and each other. We can do anything," Sarah chimed in, her voice brimming with confidence. With our backpacks filled and our spirits high, we set off on our journey. As we walked, we discussed our plans. "Let's start at the local archives," I suggested. "They might have records or maps that could point us in the right direction." Sarah nodded in agreement. "And then we can head to the library," she added. "They might have books or articles about similar artifacts." Max grinned, feeling the thrill of the chase. "This is going to be epic," he exclaimed. As we arrived at the archives, we were greeted by stacks of dusty books and aged documents. "Where do we even begin?" Sarah wondered aloud. "Let's split up and search for anything related to ancient artifacts," I suggested. "Good idea," Max replied, heading off to explore a different section. Hours passed as we combed through the archives, uncovering bits and pieces of information. "I found something," Sarah called out, waving a yellowed document in the air. "It mentions a mysterious artifact discovered in our town centuries ago." Excitement bubbled within us as we pieced together the clues. Despite our progress, challenges awaited us. "The library is closed for renovations," Max groaned, disappointment evident in his voice. "No worries," I reassured him. "We can always come back tomorrow. In the meantime, let's focus on what we've found so far." Sarah nodded in agreement. "We're in this together, no matter what obstacles come our way." And with that, we continued our exploration, determined to uncover the truth behind the artifact's history. As we followed the trail of clues, anticipation surged through us. "Do you think this is it?" Sarah whispered, her voice tinged with excitement. "There's only one way to find out," I replied, my heart racing with anticipation. With cautious steps, we approached the hidden entrance. Max pointed to a small opening nestled among the rocks. "Look there," he exclaimed, his eyes gleaming with excitement. "I think that's our way in." Sarah nodded in agreement. "Let's do this," she said, determination evident in her voice. With a collective breath, we entered the underground chamber. Inside, our eyes widened in amazement at the sight before us. "This is incredible," I exclaimed, awe coursing through my veins. "Look at all these artifacts," Sarah marveled, her voice filled with wonder. Max pointed to a series of inscriptions on the wall. "These must hold the key to unlocking the mystery," he suggested, his mind racing with possibilities. As we explored further, our determination to uncover the truth grew stronger. "We're onto something big here," I remarked, a sense of purpose driving me forward. Sarah nodded in agreement. "I can't believe we're here," she said, her voice filled with determination. Max flashed a grin. "Let's keep digging," he urged, his enthusiasm contagious. With renewed vigor, we delved deeper into the chamber, piecing together the clues and unraveling the mysteries of the lost civilization. Each discovery fueled our determination to uncover the truth behind the artifact and the civilization it represented. As we worked together, we knew that no challenge could stand in the way of our quest for knowledge and adventure. As we ventured further into the underground labyrinth, the challenges grew more daunting. "Watch your step," Sarah warned, her voice echoing off the walls as we navigated through narrow passageways. "We need to stay focused and work together," I reminded, trying to keep our spirits up despite the obstacles. Suddenly, a loud rumble echoed through the chamber, and the ground beneath us began to shake. "What's happening?" Max exclaimed, his eyes wide with alarm. "It's a collapsing tunnel," Sarah shouted, her voice filled with urgency. With quick thinking, we scrambled to find shelter, narrowly avoiding the cascading debris. As the dust settled, we found ourselves face to face with a series of ancient booby traps. "This doesn't look good," I muttered, surveying the intricate mechanisms before us. "We'll have to be careful," Sarah cautioned, her eyes scanning the room for any signs of danger. With cautious steps, we navigated through the maze of traps, relying on our instincts and quick reflexes to stay safe. Despite the challenges, our friendship and resourcefulness never faltered. "We can do this," Max encouraged, his voice steady despite the danger lurking around every corner. "Together we're unstoppable," I replied, drawing strength from our unwavering bond. With each obstacle we overcame, our confidence grew, fueling our determination to press on. As we worked together to solve puzzles and unlock ancient mechanisms, a sense of camaraderie enveloped us. "We make a great team," Sarah remarked, a smile tugging at the corners of her lips. "Absolutely," I agreed, grateful for the support of my friends by my side. As we faced each challenge head-on, we knew that no obstacle could stand in the way of our quest for adventure and discovery. As we reached the heart of the underground chamber, a breathtaking sight awaited us. "Wow, look at this!" Max exclaimed, his eyes widening in amazement at the sight of the sacred temple before us. "It's incredible," Sarah breathed, her voice filled with awe as we stepped into the ancient sanctuary. The temple was adorned with intricate carvings and shimmering treasures, each one holding a piece of the lost civilization's history. "This must have been a place of great significance," I mused, marveling at the beauty and grandeur of our surroundings. "Let's explore and see what secrets we can uncover," Sarah suggested, her curiosity piqued by the mysteries that lay within. As we wandered through the temple, we stumbled upon ancient artifacts and relics, each one offering clues to the civilization's past. "This pottery shard could tell us so much about their daily lives," Max observed, carefully examining the fragment in his hands. "And look at these hieroglyphics," Sarah pointed out, tracing her fingers over the intricate inscriptions etched into the walls. "They might hold the key to understanding their culture and traditions." As we pieced together the fragments of history, we began to unravel the mysteries of the lost civilization. "It's like putting together a puzzle," I remarked, as we compared notes and theories about ancient society. "But with each piece we uncover, the picture becomes clearer," Max added, his excitement growing with each new revelation. Through our exploration, we gained a deeper understanding of the civilization's culture, rituals, and downfall. "It's fascinating to learn about their way of life," Sarah remarked, as we reflected on the insights we had gained. "And it's a reminder of the importance of preserving ancient heritage for future generations," I added, recognizing the significance of our discoveries. As we prepared to leave the temple, our hearts were filled with gratitude for the experience we had shared. "This journey has been incredible," Max said, his voice filled with emotion. "And it's all thanks to our friendship and our shared passion for adventure," Sarah replied, smiling at our bond that had grown stronger with each step of the journey. And as we emerged from the depths of the temple, we knew that our quest for knowledge and discovery was far from over. As we emerged from the depths of the underground chamber, we were filled with a sense of accomplishment and wonder. "I can't believe we did it!" Sarah exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with excitement as she clutched a bundle of artifacts in her arms. "We've uncovered so much about the past," Max added, his voice tinged with awe as he surveyed the treasures we had unearthed. Carrying our newfound knowledge and relics, we made our way back to the surface, eager to share our discoveries with the world. "We have to tell everyone about what we've found," I exclaimed, my heart pounding with excitement at the thought of sharing our adventure with others. "Imagine the impact it could have on our community," Sarah agreed, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. As we returned to our neighborhood, we were greeted by curious onlookers and eager listeners. "What did you find down there?" one neighbor asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. "It's amazing," Max replied, launching into an animated retelling of our journey and the secrets we had uncovered. We shared our findings with local historians, archaeologists, and academic institutions, eager to contribute to the collective knowledge of our community. "This could rewrite history books," one historian exclaimed, his excitement matching our own. "You've made a significant contribution to our understanding of the past," another academic remarked, her appreciation evident in her words. As we reflected on our adventure, we realized that it had not only deepened our bond, but also left a lasting impact on our lives. "I'll never forget this experience," Sarah said, her voice filled with gratitude as she looked at Max and me. "It's been the journey of a lifetime," Max agreed, a smile spreading across his face as he glanced at the artifacts we had brought back. Throughout our journey, Sarah, Max, and I learned some important lessons that will stay with us forever. "I never knew we could accomplish so much when we worked together," Sarah said, her eyes shining with pride as she glanced at Max and me. "It's amazing what we can achieve when we support each other," Max added, nodding in agreement. As we reflected on our adventure, we realized that our friendship had grown stronger than ever. "I'll never forget the moments we shared down there," I said, my voice filled with emotion as I looked at Sarah and Max. "Me neither," Sarah replied, her smile warm and genuine. "We've been through so much together, and it's made us stronger," Max added, his words echoing our sentiments. But perhaps the most important lesson we learned was about the value of preserving cultural heritage. "These artifacts tell a story that's been hidden for centuries," Sarah said, her voice filled with reverence as she gazed at the relics we had uncovered. "We have a responsibility to protect and honor that story," I added, my heart swelling with gratitude for the opportunity to contribute to the preservation of history. "Absolutely," Max agreed, his expression solemn as he surveyed the artifacts before us. "Our journey may have come to an end, but our responsibility to the past is just beginning." And as we stood there, surrounded by the echoes of the past and the memories of our adventure, we knew that our lives had been forever changed by the lessons we had learned along the way. The end. Here are 10 English words or phrases from the story, along with examples from the text and real-life usage, to help English learners. 1. Artifact. An artifact is an object made by humans, usually of cultural or historical significance. Example from text. "I stumbled upon something unexpected, an old rusty artifact buried in the soil." Real-life usage. The museum displayed an ancient artifact from the Roman era. 2. Excitement. Excitement refers to a feeling of eager enthusiasm or anticipation. Example from text. "I leaned in closer, excitement bubbling inside me." Real-life usage. The children squealed with excitement when they saw the circus performers. 3. Adventure. An adventure is an exciting or unusual experience, often involving exploration or discovery. Example from text. "We're always up for an adventure, especially when it involves exploring and discovering new things." Real-life usage. They embarked on a thrilling adventure through the Amazon rainforest. 4. Exploration. Exploration is the act of searching or traveling in order to discover new information or places. Example from text. "We set out on our adventure, eager to see what secrets lay ahead." Real-life usage. The astronauts conducted extensive exploration of Mars. 5. Discovery. Discovery is the act of finding or learning something new or previously unknown. Example from text. "We're always up for an adventure, especially when it involves exploring and discovering new things." Real-life usage. The scientist made a groundbreaking discovery in the field of genetics. 6. Treasure. Treasure refers to valuable objects or riches, often hidden or buried. Example from text. "Yeah, maybe it's part of a hidden treasure." Real-life usage. The pirates hunted for buried treasure on the deserted island. 7. Mystery. A mystery is something that is difficult or impossible to understand or explain, often involving unknown or unexplained events. Example from text. Let's follow its trail and see where it leads us. Real-life usage. The detective was determined to solve the mystery of the missing jewels. 8. Clue. A clue is a piece of evidence or information that helps solve a mystery or puzzle. Example from text. This is going to be epic. Real-life usage. The detective found a crucial clue at the crime scene. 9. Quest. A quest is a journey or mission undertaken in search of something or to achieve a specific goal. Example from text. Let's follow its trail and see where it leads us. Real-life usage. The knight embarked on a quest to rescue the princess from the dragon. 10. Heritage. Heritage refers to traditions, beliefs, or practices that are passed down from generation to generation, often with historical or cultural significance. Example from text. Our journey may have come to an end, but our responsibility to the past is just beginning. Real-life usage. The country is rich in cultural heritage, with many ancient ruins and historical sites. From the story, readers can learn several important things. 1. The story teaches us that being curious and open to exploring new things is important. When we're curious, we can find unexpected discoveries that lead to exciting adventures. 2. Another lesson from the story is the importance of working together with friends. When we have good friends, we can support each other, overcome challenges, and achieve our goals. 3. The story shows us how thrilling it is to make new discoveries. Whether we're finding ancient artifacts or solving mysteries, discovery brings excitement and wonder to our lives. 4. The story also reminds us to respect and preserve our cultural heritage. Our history and traditions are valuable, and it's important to protect them for future generations. 5. Finally, the story teaches us the importance of staying determined and resilient, even when faced with challenges. By persevering through difficulties, we can reach our goals and find fulfillment. The story appears to be written at the basic intermediate B1 level. Reasons why the story is written at the basic intermediate B1 level. 1. Vocabulary. The story includes a mix of basic and slightly more advanced vocabulary. While some words may be unfamiliar to beginners, they are often introduced in context or supported by simpler language. 2. Sentence structure. The sentences are generally straightforward and easy to follow, with occasional variations in structure to introduce complexity without overwhelming learners. 3. Clarity. The language used in the story is clear and concise, making it easy for intermediate-level readers to understand the main ideas and follow the plot. 4. Themes and concepts. The themes explored in the story, such as friendship, exploration, discovery, and cultural heritage, are accessible to learners at the basic intermediate level. They offer enough depth to engage readers while remaining understandable. 5. Complexity. While there are some instances of complexity in the story, such as descriptions of ancient artifacts and adventurous exploration, they are presented in a way that is manageable for intermediate-level learners, allowing for growth and development in language skills. This story and voiceover have been provided by English Made Easy. Learn through stories. Copying or re-uploading is strictly prohibited.